Ours for teachers and reading specialists, supporting students in grades 6 through 8 classrooms. A lot of our actual literacy work we're trying to do this school year is not necessarily pull out, it's push in and team teaching and helping differentiate in the classroom. So she's definitely well skilled to do that. Supporting our Title students, we're a Title I school-wide, but specifically there are students that we're using Title I funding specifically for FTE to provide those interventions. And then progress monitoring. So when you provide an intervention, you have to say, is it working or not? So progress monitoring and then supporting the student achievement there. So it's a flat rate, $150 a day, and it really is down to, if you're looking at the school year, it would be up to a maximum of 28 days. It doesn't go into the month of June. And this is just for the, it says this is a 4-month non-renewing agreement. So I strongly recommend that the board approve it. It's a great deal. We're getting an actual certified reading specialist providing intervention for our students. Ideally, I would like to tell you if budget were to be in a great position, I would love to see this working with someone like Tammy for that kind of a rate as for the next 20 years if you could get it, you know. But right now, I would just like to see it as a commitment so we can wrap up some of the target work that we're doing. So Carrie's also leading the K-8 learning target work, and we're making a ton of progress, and we'd like to make a big push. So that's actually trying to free Carrie up for some of the assessment work and the learning targets, making sure that we're all set at the end of the school year.
Is she still going to be subbing as well?
Yeah, on the other days.
On the other days.
Correct. We just have to watch the hours.
Yeah.
So she can only hit a certain amount of hours, is the deal. So, but yes.
Any other questions for this MOU for Tammy? Dick?
Aye.
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 Motion carried 7-0. Resolution 1819-161, approval of monetary gift from Metalcraft for PBIS activity account.
Move.
Moore?
Second.
Second by Dick.
How did this ever come together?
Megan asked. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's a whole different, you know, it isn't related to tech, is it?
Sure. So Megan Haney, our new associate principal at the middle school, so she's doing with a committee from the building, is doing a great job of aligning our PBIS efforts with all the great work that Becky's doing at Parkview. And one of the things is there's a small incentive piece to it as far as the kids can come down and they can pick out a prize at times. Otherwise, also like incentives for potential field trips at the end of the school year, just a speaker coming in, movie day, popcorn, that kind of stuff. So actually, I was at a workshop today. It's on topic here. At the conference today, it was from the DPI, and they were showing one of the ways to address equity in schools are having a response intervention model follow through with Fidelity, and having a positive behavior intervention and support system to Fidelity. They actually showed how that closed the achievement gap, limited the amount of suspensions in particular, because PBS is a lot about the behavior and the norms and how do we get along. So they went out and they solicited funds. That's how this came up. They went out and asked for donations to support the program. So it's great to see that continuity in our arcade environment. It changes when it gets to a high school, the dialogue changes, but the life of a cardinal I would consider part of PBIS. So it's great to see the support from
Great, great. Any other questions for this monetary gift? Norm?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion carried 7-0.
Would you have an interest in having our teams come and talk about what PBIS is? As a board, like this spring, could
Right, I had to look up what it was. There was one acronym I didn't know anything about.
Okay. Because it's gonna stay, you know. So I think they should definitely come in. It's not a fad. It needs to be the Cardinal way. Here's what it's all about for us. So we'll do that for sure.
Any old business?
I was gonna suggest to Scott, I believe it was the last meeting, you had the letter and we talked about Mayville and the lead pipe
Mhm.
issue. I would, and maybe you're already doing this, I don't know, I would suggest that would be a good topic for our newsletter. To go out to
Sure. That,
parents.
there, we could do that. That sounds great. Thank you. We were not already doing that. So good job, good catch. I
Yeah, I
like that.
think that would, I think that'd be a very important topic to
Okay. Great
have
idea.
a distant family member affected by lead, and it's definitely a critical issue for young children.
Yeah, and really, so we have a digital newsletter. And thanks, I wanted to mention, we have a new format that we're gonna start working, sending our digital newsletters out. It's called S'more, and it's a mobile-friendly format. So right now, people have to be able to open up a PDF. And when you open up, some people can't, because it doesn't work necessarily, depending on the device that they have. So pretty much, but you need internet now, here's the thing. So as long as you have internet, you got a device, you'll be able to open this. And we've got some great examples of some staff that are already piloting them, and I'm really impressed with the format. And you can embed links in them naturally, so you can take them. So like, a good example, we have an informational piece about lead in the water. In this format, using S'more, you can have links in it, hyperlinks and things. They click on it, it'll take them to the resources. Versus right now in our PDF, it's just stagnant. So that's coming, and well, very inexpensive overall. And it has a feature that with the touch of one button, it translates into Spanish, which is also great for our changing dynamic of our families. So that's coming, so thank you for that, that's a great idea.
Additional citizen comments? Announcements?
Yeah, I have one, just wanna say that last Friday night, we inducted 4 new athletes into the Mayville Hall of Fame, one from the class of 92, 95, 96, and 98. And it was Craig Bosque posthumously, he died, I think, 2015, I think passed away unexpectedly. Spencer Suckley, Samantha Canal, and the last, I can't remember who that was, E.J. Dornfeld.
We should put that in a newsletter too.
Yeah, maybe a proud daddy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and the nicest program, we had a MC, the kids were escorted, the athletes were escorted out at halftime to the varsity game by 2 of the, were they seniors or?
Junior and senior athletes who are also in the leadership club.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then they had the Legion Color Guard present the colors, and then the choir sang the national anthem. Was done really tastefully, so. Right. What was that?
Did you have a program down at the Legion?
Right.
Yeah, then they had the
Yeah.
formal introduction.
Good, that's
They
great.
did a good job down there, too.
Yeah.
Just again, remind everybody of the alumni breakfast, March 3rd. It's always a good place to meet people.
I mean, they do that so perfectly.
And I
I mean,
think,
everybody gets fed.
I think they plan on giving tours too.
Right, at least through the tech ed and the age.
Right. If nothing else, this meeting's adjourned.